Come on.
No, I can't show you no love, baby. Yeah, I am a boss in the cut, mayday. Bubbles and these models, it's popping, I tip her. I skip her, I give her the. Girl, you on my line right now. Yeah, I can see the signs right now. Feeling like a boss.
Wow, rain out there. Maybe I can.
And you just took a loss right now. Dripping in the sauce right now. Get a sprinkle up my style. I'm about to lock down.
What you talking about? This the same team I beat you with.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw on second down is gone. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty. Goff now looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Gone. Out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, LA. Brandon Cooks, 57 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Oh, alright, quick, I'm gonna change my damn depth chart.
Life ain't fair to all of us. That damn Mike had a silver spoon. You hear me? Mike was the polisher child.
Alright, I'm ready.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
We go 46.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
We're going right there. 26.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
The give is to Elliott. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott, wide open receiver, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
Under.
Now Elliott. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Steps away to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. Goff now looks to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Wood. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And an alley to run. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Again to Elliott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 45 yards. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here we go. Louis.
Here's Goff now on second down. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. On first down, Goff. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyrone Crawford in there to get him for a loss of 5. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Out of the gun. Gone. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Goff. He's to the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. This is first and goal from about the 8. On first and goal, Gurley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Deuce. Hey, guys, check me out. We got 3 down. We got to stand up over here. Yes, sir.
Here's Goff. Forced out under pressure. Down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Tyrone Crawford in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Hey, you got 3. Deuce.
Here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down again. DeMarcus Lawrence. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mikel Roby-Coleman. Intended that time for Cooper.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go.
After the interception, here's Goff. Being chased out left. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. In search of redemption from the pick 6. Goff. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Goff now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. Flushed out right. Airing it out deep for Woods. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Trying to get it to Woods, and that'll bring up 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Goff. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, Charles and I. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Under.
2nd half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
10th carry now for Elliott. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Dante Fowler in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Buying time to his left. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package.
Yeah.
6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Michael Brocker's in on the stop.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They go play action here on 1st down. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards on the play. Prescott from the gun. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. Rush coming, and he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff rolling to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Third and long. It's gone. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
There you go.
Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Here's Prescott. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Here we go, 46. Under.
Running with Elliott. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. DeMarcus Lawrence bringing the pressure again, and that is his 3rd sack here tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Back to throw. Goff. He sets to fire deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. From the gun, here's Goff. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And got his man complete. A gain of 39 that time.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
On 1st down, it's gone. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jalen Smith in there to drop him the 7th time tonight. He's gone down. To throw on 2nd down is gone. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Let's go, 12, let's go.
Goff now looking to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, Elliott. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Off play action. Here's Goff. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. Well, you got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And his throw's going to be incomplete. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, Goff being chased out left. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Goff. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there. Hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Flush to his right. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Cowboys are going to win this football game.
Good game, bro. Yeah, my little mistakes like you did your game.
Throwing here, Prescott. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he's taken down inside the 30. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Prescott on first down. He's going to go up top for the end. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jeff Swain, 29 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Single receiver.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. Now a first down throw. Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And that one results in 35 yards. One last throw here for Goff. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. And man, Charles, talk about singing something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. These two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys
I'm a little skeptical
about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice.
I did in the
notes laminated, because you know, open air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
You can't say all that. I'm the one that woke you up the first time.
Everybody alongside Charles
Like you
Davis,
didn't lose.
our entire
Remember
crew.
who gave you your first L?
This is the NFL on EA Sports.